The Rise of Kylo Ren comic book series officially came to an end today with number 4. Obviously, before we get into this, I do want to say major spoilers will follow in this video for The Rise of Kylo Ren, and exactly how Ben Solo transformed into the villain of Kylo. I will be making several videos on this comic book as there's so much to unpack here in this final issue. Today though, I would like to focus on the end of it. I know it doesn't really make sense starting from the end, but by the end of this video I hope you understand why this is so significant, and why I decided to start here with this big finale of Ben Solo's transformation. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. After Ben Solo killed Ren, the former Knight of Ren, in a fit of rage, he is taking control over the Knights, as they all witnessed his turn to the dark side of the Force, and his butchering of the Jedi Vo, as well as defeating Ren in a lightsaber duel. It is clear that Ben Solo outclasses any of the beings present, any of the Knights of Ren, the now 2 dead Jedi, and any of the Knights still left standing. In respect, the Knights of Ren bow to their new master. Still though, Ben Solo does not have a name, but he has a purpose and a calling. It is again revealed to us that it has in fact been Emperor Palpatine from Exegol speaking in the ear of Ben Solo for his entire life, revealing that he has in fact been every voice in his head. Leaving the mine and the fallen enemies of Ben Solo deep within the mine itself in the Night Buzzard, Ben Solo attacks it, blowing it up as he reaches the atmosphere. The next we see Ben Solo, he is toiling with his Jedi weapon, the Jedi weapon that he constructed with his master Luke Skywalker so many years ago. Within himself, Ben Solo knows that he is now fully converted to the religion of the Shadow, or the dark side of the Force, previously calling himself the dark side incarnate. Ben Solo removes his lightsaber crystal, seeing the sapphire coloration. He knows that this is no longer his calling, and that Ben Solo is no longer his identity. As he removes the lightsaber, he grasps it with his fist, calling upon all of the energies of the dark side in order to make the crystal bleed. Previously, we learned in the Darth Vader series that covered the Dark Lord of the Sith just after the Revenge of the Sith that you actually can make a lightsaber crystal bleed, as it is a living thing, and this is what we see Kylo Ren engaging in here. Darth Vader bled a lightsaber crystal following his ascension to the Dark Lord. However, the bleeding of Ben Solo's lightsaber crystal does not go as well as it did with Darth Vader. Ben Solo holds more light within himself than his grandfather ever did at this point in time, and while Darth Vader's bleeding of the lightsaber crystal was successful, Ben Solo's is not quite, calling upon all of the dark side of the Force and his hatred for all of those around him, mostly those fallen, those that belong to his very family. The Jedi Tai, Chewbacca, his own father Han Solo, his mother Leia, and most of all, his now fallen Jedi Master Luke Skywalker. Everybody that he hates so deeply, or at least would like to hate so deeply. In Ben Solo's grasp, the lightsaber crystal cracks in two, the process complete, yet very much imperfect, as there is still a flicker of light within the young Ben Solo, as he gains his new name, a name of the dark side, the name Kylo Ren. Ben Solo activates the lightsaber, the cracked crystal now making an unstable blade, a blade that he cannot fully control. Toiling more, Ben Solo creates 2 crossguards, as he activates his new lightsaber and becomes the being known as Kylo Ren, gaining his name the same way Darth Sidious gained the name of his grandfather, Darth Vader. Searching through the dark side of the Force, Ben Solo has now finally carved his own path in the galaxy and killed his former identity. Now only remains is Kylo Ren. But that is finally how Ben Solo constructed the cross-guarded lightsaber and gained the name of Kylo Ren. But what are your own personal thoughts on this transformation and the construction of Ben Solo's iconic cross-guarded saber? If you would like to see my breakdown of the rest of the issue, hit that subscribe button. If we could get this video to 4,000 likes, that would be absolutely phenomenal. As always, my friends, thank you so much for watching. May the Force be with you, and have a great day.